Hey, what's up, everybody? Today we're talking the Cowboys defensive line. This is serious cap mode, all right? So, first preseason game is in the bag. Make sure you check out the podcast with me and Foots the King, Cowboys Nation TV. There, link is in the description. We talked about the last game and talked about some position battles, so that's a good listen. Check that out on all platforms. But you know, we did our pre-camp projection on the defensive line, and now that we've been able to look at some of how these guys have looked in training camp and in the preseason, we're going to give another projection here for you. So, you know, a lot of these players are making a good push towards making the roster. There is one player that looks like he is already locked up at a position, and that is Randy Gregory. All right, so reinstated, back on the field now, doing individual drills. And they're looking to get him some playing time coming up here soon, maybe against the Bengals. If not that, the rehearsal game, the third game. So, very interesting here. Jerry Jones came out and said that he expects Randy Gregory to participate in Week 1 against the Panthers. So, that's pretty much it. Randy Gregory, you know, they've invested a lot in him. He's making that 53-man squad, so go ahead and pencil him in there. Now that we know that as well, we can kind of this defensive line squad is starting to take form. So I'm gonna give another shot here at how this may play out. All right, so let's take a look at this. All right, Demarcus Lawrence, the tank. Obviously, he's making it there. He's one of the players that will make the cut. And Taco Charlton, last year's first-round pick, he's making the 53-man roster. And my boy, Dorrance Armstrong, he's making it. All right. Looking very good. In fact, I'm very excited about him. We saw him and Taco line up together, and they were causing a lot of havoc, you know, crushing the pocket, flushing out the quarterback. Dorrance has very good bend. I mean, outside of Demarcus Lawrence, I like what I'm seeing in him. So, looking forward to him. Randy Gregory, obviously, we just talked about him. He'll be making it. That's your fourth defensive end making this team. Then this is where it starts to get a little muddy here, where things could change. But I have Jihad Ward making this team. You know, they made that trade with the Raiders. They threw Ryan Switzer over there to the Raiders, and we got Jihad Ward. All right, so making the trade there. Marinelli likes him. He's done some good things here. Does need to start to show up a little bit more here in the preseason. We'll see how he does there. But I think he's done good enough thus far. Now he's got to continue to stack those good plays to lock up a position. But for right now, I have him making the team. Tyron Crawford, obviously he's making it there. Antoine Woods, what can you say? I mean, this guy, he's bringing a lot of pressure, and he's making the team. Maliek Collins, he's on course. He'll be there for Week 1, so he's making that 53. And I am carrying Coney Ely as the 9th and final defensive lineman making this team. All right, now you got to carry at least one extra guy here as a sacrificial lamb, you know, because like I said here, David Irvin is suspended. He doesn't count towards that 53-man roster. But after Week 4, he will be eligible to return and will be activated most likely. Okay. That being said, you had to release somebody. Now, will it be one of these defensive linemen? It could be. It could be somebody from another position squad. It could be, you know, maybe if we went long at wide receiver or the linebacker or wherever. I know if we went longer somewhere else, it may be one of those guys. But if you go a little long here on defensive line, it could be one of these guys on the outskirts, like a Jihad Ward or a Coney Ely. All right, it could come down to one of those two guys when David Irving comes back. Now, the scary thing about David Irving, not looking good. You know, he showed up out of shape, couldn't pass in conditioning drills, OTAs, training camp, didn't show up. He's doing his recovery and that kind of thing, but. A lot of reports, the consensus is already been determined by a lot of people that this is another Rolando McClain type of player. So you're getting some value from him, but you just can't trust him. So that's why, for me, I feel like the Cowboys are going to go with 9 deep at the defensive line just to be safe, because you really don't know what you're going to have in David Irving when he comes back. Yeah, you can activate him, but will he be in football shape? Will he be ready to go? All right, and that's the main thing there. But right now, I like how this is shaping up. I like the addition of Antoine Woods, Randy Gregory making his way back, Dorrance Armstrong, Taco just looking really good. I feel good about the rotation. You know, now if David Irving can just get everything together and get everything back on course, that defensive line will be very, very scary for a good part of the season. All right. Plus Antoine Woods making the case there. Now, Brian Price is a player that I kind of like. I kind of juggled between him and Ely and Ward. I think those 3 guys there, Brian Price, they like him. They've kept him around. But in the end, I think that the Cowboys have just invested in a lot more in these players. You know, Jihad Ward with the trade, Tony Ely, they coveted him, signed him for a 1-year deal. But let me know what you guys think. Do you think that anybody else will be carried here in this projection? Do you see anybody on this list not making the team? And if so, put it in the comments. You know, let me know what you guys think here. You know, who's making it and who's not. Who are you liking right now? Who needs to step up? All right, but that's all I have right now, guys. The other last thing I did make one more fantasy football league. The link is in the description at the very bottom. Hop on that as quick as you can. If you already signed up for the first league, don't sign up and be that guy. You know, let other people sign up and join that league, because they are very limited. It's an 8-team league, so be sure to check that out, guys. Give this video a whole bunch of thumbs up if you like it. Sound off in the comments. Let me know what you guys think about these young guys up and coming. As usual, guys, continue to like, subscribe, and share. We'll see you for the next video. Thanks, guys.